In this video, I'm going to talk about .gitignore file. So if you have some development experience, you know that for even small projects, you may be working with hundreds of source code files. And if you add each individual files one by one with a git add, that's going to take forever. Even with a wild card, like git add star asterisk .js. That's still a lot of hassle because these files may live in different hierarchies of directories, and you may need to add multiple different types of files like JS and TS, TypeScript. That's where this gitignore comes in handy. So what is this gitignore? So touch, not here. Touch.gitignore under your home directory. You create a new file, you can see this file is untracked, so it's being version controlled itself. If you type star, it basically tells Git to ignore every piece of source code, so no file will be tracked. It doesn't matter how much you change the file, nothing will be done. You can now use the exclamation sign negate star.js. It tells Git to ignore every file except those ending with the JS. So now the gitignore itself is no longer has an untracked symbol because it's being ignored. Every other file is ignored except those files ending with the JS. Let's create another file. Touch hello.js. Because it's a file ending with the JS, it's now untracked. It now says this is an untracked file, but it will be version controlled. So you can just use, let's type something here, console log hello. We have this file, and you want now use git add. Now it's added already. Okay, so now you can just git commit. Let's try another file. Touch hello.ts. You create a TypeScript file. Now this file is not tracked because it does not end the JS. And here it says there's some changes not committed. You can just git commit message added.gitignore and a new file hello.js. Okay, you're done. So you can see you have tracked another file, hello.js. So in practice, when you build software, depending on what CLI tool you're using, command line interface tool you're using, if you're using Angular, when you use ng new project, it will automatically create the Git repository with the gitignore file for you. And when you use, say, Express generator, and if the option Git enabled, it will automatically generate the gitignore file for you. It's really convenient. So most of the time, the CLI tool you're working with will take care of this gitignore file, so you don't have to worry about manually ignoring stuff. So that's the gitignore file. So in theory, you have to add these individual files, and you need to spell out what kind of files to ignore. But in practice, depending on your CLI tool, it's done for